Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is INSANI SYAM, and now I'm going to explain my answer about discourse analysis. Okay, my answer in number one is uh, explain about the reason why why the course must be studied. It will be motivate the student more seriously in explore the content of the course. In the study of discourse analysis, there are three reasons such as academic, practical, and pedagogical reason. Okay, the first is academic reason. Discourse analysis is an interdisciplinary study. It has close relationship with linguistics, sociology, anthropology, psychology, philosophy, communication, and education. And also, according to Wood 2014, this study will engage the students in how their social interaction and convey their meaning as a result of their negotiation with their interlocutors. The second is pragmatical reason. To communicate effectively in foreign language, speakers should have two types of knowledge. Those are structural and functional knowledge. It's important to know because will help the speaker to avoid pragmatic difficulties which can cause failure and conflict in communication. And also it will help the learner or the speaker to communicate successfully because the speaker is not only learn the form of the language such as pronunciation, vocabulary, as well grammar, but also the language function, that is how to convey the purpose of some expression according to the context. uh, Discourse analysis plays its primary role to give information and function in the context of English language teaching. The third is pedagogical reason. Discourse analysis is like connectors between a teacher and the communicative approach in increase of language learners. It may be required to the students who has learned linguistic and language skills in the university. Discourse analysis also has close relationship with teaching and language learning, either a foreign language or a second language. It's close because discourse analysis is concerned with the use of language in real communicative situations, and so is foreign language education. Answer of number two is discourse analysis may not be offered to all levels of English learners, but this study is simply suitable for the learners who have already learned and had a knowledge of English language skills and language studies. Knowledge of language skills refers to the skills of speaking and listening, writing and reading, and as well as interpreting and translating. On the other hand, the knowledge of language studies refers to linguistics, such as phonetic and phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantic. Both types of knowledge are important and become basic requirements in discourse analysis because the analysis of discourse will be required and encourage students to reconsider and reevaluate the rules of language skills of language with which they are already familiar. And for the reason, at the university level, this study should be given to senior learners of English language studies and English language education department. The answer of number three. There are at least two main activities the students will do in discourse analysis, such as learning the theoretical concepts of discourse analysis and doing an analysis of a particular discourse. From this, the students are expected to take advantage of learning the subject among other things. The first is to gain in-depth knowledge of the concept of discourse analysis, which will be a guide to understand and to carry out the process of analyzing discourse. The second is to train and to develop the students' critical thinking skills through the practice of analyzing discourse as a simple model of research conducted in the classroom. The third is to provide clear understanding on the context of using of English, so that they significantly not only contribute results related to discourse analysis. Uh, for example, the learners may learn to analyze utterance from the authentic spoken language of an English community and adjust the result of their analysis for their own speaking purpose. And the last is to make the results of the analysis of discourse as a source and inspiration in teaching English. Of number 4 is same with number 2 is there are at least two main activities the students will do in discourse analysis, such as learning the theoretical concept of discourse analysis and doing an analysis of a particular discourse. From this study, the students are expected to take advantage. The first is gaining the knowledge of discourse analysis. The second is developing critical mindset. The third is understanding everyday language, and the last is obtaining inspiration to teach English. The answer of number 5. Discourse analysis makes effort to identify linguistic features that characterize particular use of language, social as well as cultural factors, which facilitate learners' interpretation and comprehension of different genre of text and talks. The knowledge of linguistic features, social and cultural aspects of English will not only make the student good at making correct sentence, but also good at using the sentence appropriately in line with the context. Referring to the fact, it's essential to bring discourse analysis into the classroom of English language teaching to be studied in order to explore two important things, English language, such as English language form and function, which naturally exist in the context of spoken interaction and written text. According to Roots 2014, such study provides learners with the opportunity to examine how meaning is constructed and negotiated in discourse, and to reflect on the role that language plays in a social life. The answer of number 6 is discourse analysis plays its primary role to give information on function in the context of English language teaching. The information gathered will be very helpful to the first is inform learners about linguistic features of language use in real-life context. The second is find out how language should be used for communication. And the third is recognize the most appropriate use of language for communication. The answer of number 7 of the last number is discourse analysis is like a bridge that contends between the teachers and the communicative approach in developing the communicative competence of language learners. Those who have learned linguistic and language skills have to learn discourse analysis and discourse analysis as an academic at the university. Academic subject at the university. They require successfully deploy and connect their knowledge of discourse analysis and pedagogical components in the classroom. Namely, the first is curriculum. Curriculum, which refers to the contents being taught in the classroom. The second is methodology, which refers to the way in which the contents are taught. And the last is techniques for socializing language learners in the context where the language is used. I think that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.